Hey there, everybody, what's up? I guess it's my turn to give the history of Shenanigans. Jim had posted his video a little bit earlier, a week or so ago. He gave you the step-by-step and the basic reason why we did it. Basically, to me, what Shenanigans boils down to is, like Jim said, and I had said this for a while, when you stop making stories is when you get old and you die. So, the purpose of Shenanigans to me is to always keep your stories going. You got to keep making stories and keep life interesting. It's what keeps us young, keeps us moving and going. The idea for the Shenanigans for us, like Jim said earlier, was we never had a chance when I owned bars to go out and do things that we wanted to do. And that's very true. The idea for 1,000 miles of Shenanigans sort of came about on the first trip. When we were plotting out all the stops where we were going, it just was a mere coincidence that it was 1,000 miles that we were going to be traveling in the car. That being said, we thought that sounded pretty good, and we knew we were going to be having a lot of fun on the trip, so Shenanigans was coined, and 1,000 miles of Shenanigans was set up. And since then, we have made a point to go at least 1,000 miles on every trip that we have done. The farthest we have done is the year 5 trip with New Orleans, where we were well over 1,000 miles, when we did Nashville, Memphis, Devil's Crossroads, and New Orleans and back. That was a long, long trip and very much worth it. We had a good time. But Shenanigans to me, outside of the places we go and the reasons that we went, because we couldn't do it before, it's a way to just keep things interesting in aspects of your life. You always say you want to go do this or see this place or experience this or experience that. And Shenanigans, outside of the fun that we have on those trips, is that we're trying to do that. We're not trying to say, one of these days I want to go do this. Well, we're trying to actually go do that. And so far, we've been pretty successful on everything we wanted to do. There's a lot of places we do want to go. Spoiler alert, at some point, the Shenanigators will be going international. We just haven't been able to work that out yet, but we will. And that's going to be probably an epic trip. If I had to take a guess, since we made a big trip of year 5, I'm thinking probably year 10 would be that one. But until we can get that taken care of, we will continue to pick places we want to go and things we want to do, and try to make it interesting for everybody watching, because we know it's always interesting for us. That being said, that's what Shenanigans is to me. It's about keeping your stories going so that you don't get old and fade away. Have a good one. Peace out, and we'll talk to you on the next go-round.